The first ever headphones from Sonos are here with a stunning and comfortable design, high fidelity lossless audio, active noise cancellation, up to 30 hours of battery life with an exclusive and seamless home theater experience you won't find anywhere else. These are the Sonos Ace over-ear headphones. I've been using them for a few weeks and I've partnered with Sonos to tell you all about them. But first, let's see what you get inside the box. So you're initially presented with a travel case, and below that you have a pack with a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, a USB Type-C to 3.5mm cable, and a setup guide. The travel case has a hard shell to protect your headphones, but has a soft touch material with a zip to open. Inside we of course have the Sonos Ace headphones and a cable pouch which stays in place with magnets. You'll be pleased to know that Sonos have used around 75% recycled plastics and 17% less virgin plastics for the Sonos Ace. And here they are. I went with the soft white color for a change, which I think looks very slick. I like that it's not a bright white and more of a subtle shade. But you can always play it safe and go with the black color, which also looks very nice. One advantage of this lighter color is that I haven't noticed any fingerprints while using them over the past couple of weeks. One thing you'll notice right away is that we have contrasting colors for the inside of the ear cups, so you'll instantly know how to put the headphones on, which is a really nice touch. Now, I really like the design. I think they look and feel very premium. They have a matte finish with a stainless steel headband, which is extendable so you can find your fit. And unlike most other over-ear headphones, the hinge is hidden within the ear cups and allows them to swivel so you can fold them flat. The weight is around 312 grams, which isn't the lightest out there, but light enough that you can have them on for a while without them feeling heavy. And the ear cushions have a plush memory foam and vegan leather finish. They feel nice and spongy, so you should be fine even if you wear glasses like I do, and they really are quite comfortable. I had them on for a while during a flight recently and they were absolutely fine. What's great about the ear cushions is that they are removable and use magnets so they can easily snap on. And even if you use these every day, if you'd like, in maybe a couple of years' time, you can easily replace the ear cushions without having to replace the headphones. Great for sustainability. Now let's talk about the sound. I always say that I am no audiophile, but I have had the pleasure of testing lots of different earphones and headphones over the past few years, and I talk a lot with my audiophile friend and podcast co-host, Thunder E from Board at Work. So I now have more of an appreciation for good quality sound, and the Sonos Ace headphones are really up there. Sonos have decades of experience with audio, and they've brought the signature Sonos experience to the Sonos Ace. We have a custom designed 40mm dynamic driver in each cup, and they have a ported acoustic architecture, which basically gives you the ability to produce great bass response in a small surface area. The sound profile is nicely balanced and the separation is second to none. You can hear every individual instrument in a track. The highs are crystal clear and the lows are powerful without any distortion. If you'd like, you can even customize the EQ with the Sonos app, which is available on iOS and Android. I prefer something a bit more bassy myself. And if you're a real audiophile and want to listen to every detail with lossless audio, then you can simply connect the Sonos Ace headphones with the included USB Type-C to USB Type-C or USB Type-C to 3.5mm cable. And the Sonos Ace also have Qualcomm's Snapdragon aptX, so you can get lossless audio over Bluetooth too. The Sonos Ace are genuinely a pleasure to listen to, whether that be music, podcasts, or home entertainment. And let's talk about home entertainment. Now, I'm sure we've all been there. It's late, you're halfway through watching a movie. You don't want to disturb your family, housemates, or neighbors. So you either have to turn the volume right down or switch to a pair of headphones, both of which can usually be fiddly and will compromise on your entertainment. With the Sonos Ace, that problem is a thing of the past and it's definitely a standout feature. You can instantly swap TV audio from a compatible Sonos home theater speaker to the Sonos Ace, and the Sonos Ace will simulate the surround sound system, giving you a comparable home cinema sound experience all through your headphones. And with spatial audio, dynamic head tracking, and Dolby Atmos, the audio will feel like it's coming from the same direction as your sound system in your room, despite how much you move your head around. I tend to do that a lot when I'm gaming. So that's home entertainment. What about when you're out and about, commuting on a train or even on a plane? Well, we have world-class active noise cancellation. There are a total of 8 mics which are used to detect and block out intrusive noises, including wind. I travel a lot, and whenever I am on a plane, the loud noise is very distracting, But with the ANC on the Sonos Ace, I was able to comfortably listen to podcasts and edit a full video. We also have aware mode, so you can let the outside in with the press of a button without stopping your content. This works great, especially with voices. So whether the air hostess comes to ask you if you'd like something to drink, or your missus asks you to do some chores while you've finally had a moment to relax, you can use aware mode to listen to them, or maybe choose not to and leave the active noise cancellation on. Call quality on the Sonos Ace is amazing. The microphones use beamforming technology to target your voice and suppress background noise. I've made a few phone calls with these on, and the receivers have always said my voice is clear without distortion. And I'm somebody who can never sit still. So whenever I'm on a call, I'm doing other things. But even when I was ruffling through bags, the receiver said any background noise was either not audible or very faint, which was super impressive. The controls are one of my favorite things about the Sonos Ace. No faffing around with touch buttons or sliders and mistakenly skipping a track. All the controls are physical, tactile controls. Thank you, Sonos. Behind the right ear cup, there is the content key. Sliding this up or down will adjust the volume. Pressing once will play or pause. Pressing twice will skip the current song. Pressing 3 times will play the previous song. And if you're on a phone call, pressing once will answer or end your current call, and a long press will decline an incoming call. If you've set up TV audio swap, a long press will swap the audio from your home theater speaker to your Sonos Ace or swap back. And below the content key is the noise control and voice assistant button. Pressing this once will cycle through your noise control modes. By default, this will go back and forth between aware mode and noise cancelling, but you can customize this in the Sonos app. And if you press and hold this button, it will activate your Bluetooth device's voice assistant if it's available. At the bottom of the left ear cup, there is a power and Bluetooth button. A long press will power the Sonos Ace on or off. If you press and continue holding, the Sonos Ace will go into Bluetooth pairing mode. And the Sonos Ace also have built-in sensors with wear detection. So if you take them off, the content will automatically pause and resume when you put them back on. They'll also go to sleep when they're off to save battery, and you have plenty of battery life. 30 hours of listening time or 24 hours of call time with active noise cancellation or aware mode enabled. A full charge takes around 3 hours, but if you're in a hurry and you're running low on battery, the included cable does support fast charging, so a 3-minute charge will give you up to 3 hours of playback. Finally, the price. The Sonos Ace will be retailing for £449 or $449. So they're definitely on the premium side, but they are a premium set of headphones. And if you're after a quality pair of over-ear headphones with a sleek design, amazing sound, world-class ANC, and a unique home theater experience, the Sonos Ace might be your next pair of headphones. If you're interested in getting the Sonos Ace for yourself or finding out more, I'll leave a link down in the description below. What do you think of the Sonos Ace? Drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts. If you want to see more videos like this, then do consider subscribing to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do smash that like button for me. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.